Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Forgive my appearance. I just went to the arcade with my son and my dad, and this was at my front door, and I'm excited. This is the new neon palettes from Colourpop, and actually the, what is this again? The Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to sit and talk to you guys. I'm going to do a face, do an eye, and we're going to catch up. That's what I think we're going to do. So for one, let's check out these palettes real quick. So this is called Neon Glaze. This is the neon yellow one, I believe. We're going to find out. I'm just going to pick one of them and I think do a look, but let's get a good look at both of them. I hope everybody is doing well. Please let me know down below how you are doing. So this is the neon one. So cute. I love the packaging. It's neon yellowish green color. Here's the inside. Oh, I forgot to turn on my other light. Let me see if this helps a little. Yes, okay. So here's the inside. Love this. I think I want to do this look, but let's take a look at the other. This one is called Moon Haze. So let's take a look at Moon Haze and see if that's for sure what I want to do. Yeah, so leave a little, note for me down there. How are we doing? How are we doing mental health wise? Because I'm going to talk a little bit about mine. I know I said I was going to get back into like the mental health tips for you guys and such, but I'm going to talk to you kind of a little bit about what's been going on. If I can get this box open. A little bit what's been going, oh my gosh, I'm going to ruin the box. A little bit of what's been going on with me, my health, and everything. So now that I've ripped that and ruined the box, this is going to be Moon Haze. Oh, this is pretty too. So that's the inside of that. So it looks like they just did a lot of browns and neutral color. I don't know if you can see, but this like looks like it's been nicked. And then down here, it actually looks like there's like a nick all the way through here as well. Or is there like something on this? Huh. Well, it's grossing me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually definitely going to use the yellow one now. And we'll figure the rest out later. And I will be using this hyaluronic tinted moisturizer as well. So currently right now I just have moisturizer on my face, my normal facial products. I'm going to put this one too, guys. What's happening? See like the bottom of it and like there's like little nicks throughout it. I don't know if you guys can see. And then in this brown, there's some weird stuff going on too, just not as much. All right, well, we'll get into it. So, I jumped back into the life of working or just trying to see if I can get my footing back in. I was sort of like 5 days a week. That was too much for me. My body was like shaking on the third day. I eventually decided after trying to wean down days, I'm just putting on my Gerard Cosmetics base for my eyes while I talk to you. So I started to just start with 2 days a week. And if you guys know me, like I have my own entertainment company and business, but I also help run comedy shows and manage all types of talent. So started with a company, AC Jokes. You guys can check them out. They have people's great comedians specials that are up right now, as well as podcasts. So I started with them and things have been great with them. They really understand, things that I'm going through. So they're happy to kind of, let me take my time working my way in and just know how to like understand what's going on with me is like the best way I can explain it. So right now, currently 2 days a week, and by that second day, like my body is done. Like with this disease, I'm supposed to technically be on disability, but like I just can't do that. I've worked my whole life working my butt off to get where I have been and to own my own business and such, and I really just don't want to give it away. And there's something to be said about like taking back my life too, and what was normalcy, for me. So I go back and I'm having a hard time, and I actually ended up having another mini stroke because not only would I like work there, but I would work for the club, like the nightclubs in Atlantic City when they started to open and do bottle service, and then also trying to run my own company from afar and get us back to work, and then taking on a circus that came to town and wanted to get my own company, since I have talent, into the circus and help with running the circus. Only I'm going to save that for another like story time makeup, because being a female and owning a business and running it yourself, people try to take advantage of you. So needless to say, I am working, you know, 2 jobs a day, if not 3 jobs a day, if I'm not running things with the circus and then going to run the comedy show, and then afterward going to, you know, work with the nightclub. 16, 17, 18-hour days and 2 days a week. So I figured I'd be okay, because I used to do that like 5 days a week and my life would be okay, you know, all while running my business. But since I've been sick, it wasn't a normal for me anymore. So let's just say that like my body started to take a crash, and mentally I have been doing too much. And I think what I was doing is trying to, again, work myself so hard that I didn't really have to pay attention to what was going on in my life. So as time came up on me, my kidneys were starting to hurt really bad. I was having, you know, the same stomach issues I was having. And then the TIA started, and other signs started, like me forgetting conversations that I was having and such. So I've had a couple times where I've vlogged me having breakdowns in my car, wherever, and just talking to you guys. And I really am not sure if they're ever going to meet like YouTube, if they're going to end up there, but I've been using that as therapy, because you tend to start feeling like really alone being this way, because nobody really gets it and no one knows what to say to you. Like when you're, think about like one of your friends being told like, you've got an extremely rare disease and, you know, it's eventually going to take your life. It's progressive, so it's going to get worse as time goes on, and no one knows anything about it, so we don't know what to tell you. Your own doctors. How are your friends going to know what to tell you, you know? So like I said, I've been staying busy, and let's get into this while I'm talking to you guys. I'm going to jump into this. I'll let you know a little bit about the shades as I'm going. Oh no! I almost dropped all of my, sorry, I'm looking for my colors, which I almost dropped all of my Colourpop pens. So what ends up happening is, obviously I just head down, hustle, not focusing on how I'm feeling or anything about life, and things start to happen for me. Like I'm not feeling well, and I'm having TIAs, and I'm putting this right here in Drive, and I'm going to put this all over so you guys will know what I'm doing here. So yeah, so that's been what's been going on with my life. I've been doing too much while trying not to, I think, pay attention to what my reality has been, which I think tends to be normal. You just want to kind of forget, but in the end, your reality is, right, that this is still your reality. Let me get a different, so you're not staring at my mess, a different one of these. So to say the least, I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well leading up to about a week ago. I really am missing doing this, because I feel like this is my calling. I feel like my jobs are what I love to do. I like to help people's dreams come to life and manage that talent and manifest it into greater things. But I think that my true calling is to help others and life coach and just put out content of positive energy and self-love and self-help, and I don't know. I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I wasn't taking any time to be making videos like this. I was just doing, you know. So all of this is starting to hit me that, like, my last kidney surgery, my blood pressure didn't go down. I'm still having mini strokes. Where the hope was is that we got my kidney under control, that we would then be able to not really have to touch a lot of the other areas that need intervention. So if you're new here, I have a disease called fibromuscular dysplasia that affects the medium to large arteries in your body. As of right now, it's affected both of my carotid arteries, making it so that the blood skips in my brain trying to get through, and I have mini strokes, and luckily that's all they have been, thank God. Obviously I'm at high risk of stroke, heart attack, aneurysm, a lot, okay? So I have it in both carotid arteries. My hepatic is blown out, both renal arteries, and my my stomach, okay? So then I have ischemic colitis, where my stomach, my valves just close off, and ischemia happens. So they just like squeeze off, just like ischemia in your brain is like when your brain squeezes off the blood flow. So I'm realizing this has all happened. I decided I have to make myself a doctor's appointment. I have to kind of face it. The doctor's appointment comes up. Last Wednesday, I go and get testing. Thursday, I'm having tryouts for my own company, my dance company, bringing new girls and trying them out, you know, all the stuff, getting back to that life since, you know, our parandem, whatever you want to call it, because I don't know. I don't want my videos to get messed up, but all of that is coming, you know, to a place where we're allowed to be out without masks when you're vaccinated, and life is getting back to normal. So I'm trying to do that. I go to get my testing done. I get a call from my doctor on Thursday. I miss it. I get a call from where I got my testing done. I miss it. I'm getting in the midst of getting ready to go to my tryouts. I have had several breakdowns throughout the week as time hits, like, leads up to the day of the testing. I had a breakdown because, again, it's reality again. And I then get a call from the hospital that I'm going to go to the next day, which is Friday morning. So yesterday, I think, at this point. And they pretty much say to me, like, that I have to check in for procedure. So now I find out, like, I guess I'm getting a procedure or whatever. So I'm, like, just stressed, and I'm in the midst of doing my makeup, so I'm trying not to cry and go be a boss that I am and go run these auditions and hire new girls for the team. So I'm doing all of this, and I get this call, and I have an hour before I have to be there, and I still have a million things to do, and I don't know, I'm in a bad place. I'm really not in a great place, and just haven't been mentioning that, like, prior to me going back to work, like, I had thought, not that I wanted to hurt myself, but that I just want to give up, kind of, and not be here. And working was able to help me take my mind off that, tour, all these things. Not the best, right? But I'm being real with you guys. So next I'm going to go into, I think, Beats right here. So I get this call, and right, I gotta go do things. I'm a boss. I have to go get my life together and go hire these new girls. So that's exactly what I did. I decided I'm going to make it work. I'm going to try to keep a straight face, talk to a friend, shed a few tears before finishing my eye makeup, went and hired all these girls, was so excited, knowing I had to get up in the morning and get what was probably another surgery on my kidneys. And I did it. I kept myself together, oddly enough. I don't know how. I did. I kept myself together, and I went and did this. I wake up Friday morning, and I go, and I'm told that, all right, so there's good news, and the good news is that my kidney is good. They're getting good blood flow from it. The bad news is like I said, they had banked on, if this surgery worked, my blood pressure go down, and then the areas that are affected, the blood flow would be better, and I wouldn't be having TIAs. I wouldn't be skipping, like, if we could get my blood pressure under control. Unfortunately, it did nothing for my blood pressure. I find out that this is as good as it gets. There's nothing else they can do for my kidneys to help my blood pressure, and now they have to do interventions in every area that's affected. So good news is my kidneys good. I'm going to be able to keep my kidney, these kidneys longer. The blood flow is okay there, but it did not fix the blood flow issue to my carotids, my brain, my hepatic, my stomach, any of that stuff. So yeah, bad news with the good news, right? I don't even know how to take it. I'm trying to look at the good news, which is my kidneys good. Bad news is what they were hoping to fix me did not fix me, is what it is. And I am in a place of sadness. I am in a place of stress. I took the rest of the weekend off to just be and think and make videos and conversations and stuff like that. Mom stuff. 1 second. Sorry, that was my son. So yeah, life. This is where I am. This is where I've been. I've been making videos because I've been trying to keep myself busy. And then this came down to the point where it's like, is that what I should be doing? Is it right to put myself in a place where I'm just keeping myself busy and trying not to focus on what's reality for me. I've called a therapy place, not once but twice. The first time they didn't get back to me. The second time they just got back to me, but I missed them, and now we're on a weekend. So I'm gonna go take that into my own hands and try to get some therapy for dealing with a rare disease. Like, there are no answers. So Florida looks like it's still what has to be done as of next year, except I just signed a lease to be at my place of living for the next year, from June till next June. So if I have to leave before that and get treatment, then I will. So it just leads me to talk to you guys about this. How many of us power through and ignore the pain that we're in by staying busy, by not thinking about things, you know? And how much thinking about it am I supposed to do? How many days crying, and I don't want to cry right now. Like, this is life, right? Like, we're all dying. It's not just me. It's just that my sentence was handed to me, right? Like, I don't know. And I got to be a mom, and I got to be strong, and I support myself, my child, and my father. And now I got to figure out how to support us all the way in Florida when all my businesses and everything I do are here, you know? And it comes with just having faith. And that's all I can really do right now. So I'm trying to catch you guys up and be transparent that, like, I'm not sure that what I have been doing is the same thing that I would recommend to you guys. But what would I recommend to you guys? What do you guys recommend I do? Do I stay busy, stay focused, do all the things I have to do? I want to come back to this more because this is definitely a happy place for me. But what do I do? You know? What do I do? What more can I do to face it? It's in my face every single day, you know? So I'm being real. Like, this is my reality. I have so many, like, self-help things that I want to talk to you guys about, but, like, I'm stuck self-helping myself right now. Like, I'm dealing with all my emotions. It's just that it hangs over you, and it's a cloud, and it's not going anywhere. So I'm trying to live my life to the fullest. That's all I feel like I can do right now. What do you guys think? Are any of you guys going through some of the same thing? Like, I have to feel like we all are, right? All right, guys. So I have been talking. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this. Part of me wants to go yellow inside here and in a little bit here, and then use this for the rest of the lid. Part of me wants to take all of this and use this as the rest of the lid. I don't know. What I think we're going to do is I think we're going to use this to cover from this part of the lid in. And then we're going to use this from this part of the lid and into the inside corner. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. So I guess I'll say this part. Are we all doing this right now? I mean, we all just experienced... Ooh, this color's pretty. We all just experienced trauma. We've all been living with pain and situations that, you know, are scary, and life is just so wild right now, and no one's got answers, and everyone's just trying their best. Are we all doing this, or is it just me? Am I the only one trying to just walk through all of this? I mean, like, because I have my illness. That's okay, that is what it is. But we all are going through trauma. Like, I just have to have, like, a little bit extra weird stuff along with the normal trauma that we're all going through, you know? So, are we all doing this? Are we all just ignoring, not ignoring it, but because I'm unpacking, I'm checking in with myself. I'm in pain. Mentally, I'm in pain. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm in physical pain all the time. I feel sick all the time. Like, I'm just trying to find my way, right? That's what we're all doing. That's what we're all doing here. Just trying to find our way. And I'm trying to be real, because how can I sit here and talk to you guys about realness and this and that if I am, you know, not being real with you guys, not being transparent? I'm going to go into this glow scape after I kind of check, make sure there's nothing on here. And let's see what this color looks like without putting anything else down, and if it can cover this area here. So we're going to put a little bit on the inside here. Oh, that's cute. Okay, okay. And then we're going to drag it inward. So, talk to me. first of all, this palette is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I love everything about this palette so far. The colors are great. The pigment is great. I like the colors that they put together. Even that last shade that I put on, that brown, I don't know if you can see, but it has like neon flicks of glitter inside of it. Very cool. So I'm just gonna try to blend at this point, this right here. And keep it just on that part of the eyelid. Cute, okay. I have a bunch of new releases and things to play with. I have a game that I saw, Sabrina's Unboxings and More is her name if you want to look her up, that I'm going to try and play a game. It's like a summer collab game that I'm going to be doing with my BH Cosmetics Carnival 3 palette. It's a bright palette, and someone asked if I could do a Pride look, which if you guys follow my Instagram, which is I am Jessica Gray _, then you can take a look at that Pride look, but I'm going to do another one for us, another Pride look, and sit and talk to you guys. And that I am going to get back into talking about mental health. And like, how do you feel about the thought of me putting out videos where I'm in complete pain? I'm crying, I'm at my lowest, and I'm talking to you guys or the camera as like my therapist. I don't know if people want to handle that, or if that's too much for people to watch when you guys are dealing with your own things, or if it's going to feel relatable. I'm not even sure I'm ready to be able to share it, to be 100% real with you guys, but I'm wondering, is it, or is it just something I should keep for myself and one day look back and be like, listen, this is how far you've come. This is what you've gotten through. This is how far you've come, and like, just keep it for myself as like a vlog journal? Or are there other people out there that are suffering with things that need to see it and it needs to be relatable, you know? I don't know. You guys tell me. How do I like the look? This neon is so cute. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, I think what I'm wondering is if I can take this and make it a little bit brighter by using a little bit of the setting spray. Not setting spray, but like a wetting spray. If it's going to get any brighter. Now, mind you, like, I didn't carve this area out. I didn't do anything like that. I'm just going in with this brush and packing this color on. I don't really know that it did anything at all. So I don't think that wetting it really did anything. But yeah, I do really like this palette. Let me try one more brush. I have a different style of brush that I wonder if that would work better. And this is a rougher number 2. Just like a padding brush. Where's my 21? Actually, give me 1 second. Let me find my rougher 21. There we go. So I'm going to use my rougher 21, which is like flat and like that. And I am going to take this off. I'm sorry if this video is everywhere. When I tell you, like, I didn't even know if I wanted to get on and have this conversation. I didn't. And I didn't know if you guys wanted to hear this conversation. But you guys have been asking me about me and what's going on. And so many of you are so positive and sending me light and love all the time. And know when I'm going in for procedures and treatments and like all this stuff. So I just didn't. I'm going to share it. If you guys don't like it, thumbs down it. Tell me you don't want to see it anymore. If you do, then, you know, just let me know. And let me know what you guys are going through too, because I'm definitely good at helping people talk through things, like therapy-wise and coaching-wise. It's just like your own life. It's weird. When you're a coach, it's kind of like your own life is hard. Who coaches the coach, right? Right? All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think it really added too much more. I really think that that first brush did it. I do love the bright pop of color. I hope it's coming off the way that I see it here. And just to be able to use like every color in the palette, I'm going to go in a kinetic right here, and I'm just going to deepen this outside up, and I might drag it along the bottom as well. So I'm going to go in and go into the outside, kind of like drag it on the lash line right here and up top here, kind of just deepen it out a little bit. I really like this palette. I could see myself going this palette a lot more, and I'm excited to try the one that has like the more neon orange color, because I'm an orange lover as well. But I I don't know. I just didn't like the way that it looked. It kind of looked like it had been used almost, or like touched. And with everything going on right now, I don't know if it's the best thing for me to just be using a palette that's like that. I'm gonna, like, you know, further look at it after the video is done. But yeah, so I also got Laura Lee's new palette, the Cotton Candy Skies one, and it really looks cute. Like, I really love that palette. That's my kind of palette. As you guys know, it's colorful. It's right up my alley. I'm excited to play with that. I got Manny MUA's facelift one, as well as the Eclipse one, the blue one. And I'm excited to play with that on camera. I've got so much stuff. My BoxyCharm unboxings should be going up next. It took me forever to get both of them, but I know sometimes it takes you guys even longer, so I'm not, believe me, I get it. I don't know what's going on with Boxy right now. That's a whole other conversation within itself, right? I'm excited for the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette though. Sorry if this video is going to be a little bit long. I might just cut to my face being done, and then I'll let you know how this was, and I will finish everything up, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so this is the finished look. I do have on my cheeks, kind of hard to see because it's kind of faint, but it's really pretty in the daylight, the NARS Orgasm that we got in BoxyCharm, and that actually should be up next. So that's a sneak peek of what I got in BoxyCharm. Whoops. On my lips, I have like a nudish brown. It was supposed to go with the look of the eye, but I think it might be slightly dark, but here we are. I did finish out the palette using this, and then I used the Colourpop Neon. I forget what this one is called. I don't know if it has. It is called Crest. Can't really see, I'm sorry, but it's the neon one that came in the sky right here. So I have that on my bottom. I did smoke out up here, as you saw with that, some mascara, and I did use this. I love this. I'm really into tinted moisturizers or CC creams and stuff for the summer. Actually, for like everything now, I like a more natural look where you can see your skin underneath and some movement as well. This is really nice. I would almost say this is like a light coverage foundation, because it does give you a little bit of coverage. It's not just a moisturizer. I've really been liking the 4-in-1 by Pure. It's like a tinted moisturizer 4-in-1, so I really like that one as well. Actually, almost these two are tied for my favorite. I do have the NARS one coming because I heard great things about that, so I did buy that one as well. I will let you know about that. I have a NARS video coming, actually. Expensive video. But yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. I hope this is received well. I know that a lot of you have been following, and you know, it means a lot to me that you guys care, and all of your kind words and wishing me well. And for those that, like, you know, it's so sweet, like so many of you, like I love that you're better, or that you're healed, or this and that. And although that's never going to be the case, like I think you did deserve to know that I'm not actually healed, but your words really are healing to me, if that makes sense. Like, I have to kind of tell you guys where I've been, and putting on a happy face and continuing on and doing unboxings and this and that isn't helpful, because I'm supposed to be transparent, and I'm supposed to be the person that you think you can come to figure out when times are hard and give you advice. But if I'm not being transparent, I'm not being open about what I've been doing, you know, how can you guys trust me? So I'm just trying to keep the trust real between the two of us, and I hope that you feel it is real. I really have been just trying to find my way back to my norm, and unfortunately, like, my norm isn't my norm anymore, so I'm trying to figure that out in general, and this is where I've been. And you know, the things you say to me really mean a lot. So if you guys have any advice that you would give me, that'd be great. I don't know. I love you guys, and I'm happy to be here just making a normal video and talking to you guys again. And my BoxyCharm is going to be up next, and I'm going to be trying to do more than what I was, because I was really just steering back to my old life and forgetting that, like, what I enjoy is helping others. What I enjoy is positive content. What I enjoy is trying to make a change in everything we see in the media and TV and this and that. And you guys can choose that by coming to YouTube and choosing who you want to watch. And I want to get back to putting out content that makes me feel like I'm living my purpose. And part of my purpose was this disease. Part of it is that, you know, I'm a living, I don't know how to say this, like, I'm a living story that I can share with you guys for others that are dealing with a disease or rare disease or sickness or whatever it may be, that, you know, this is our lives, and no matter how much we're going through, transparency is everything. And trying to figure out a way in what's best while we're going through it. I don't have all the answers. I'm never going to claim to have all the answers. I'm good at helping other people find their answers. Myself, not so much. And I'm being real. I've been running from my disease. I've been running from my thoughts. I've been pretending like everything is okay, because for a little bit it really did feel okay, and I was like, the surgery helped, it did such great things, but then reality hit me and it didn't. It really didn't change much at all. But I'm going to keep pushing, and nothing's going to make me back down. And I want to be real. I want to be real. This is where I am. This is where I've been. This is where my mind's been. I'm here to listen if you guys have any suggestions, and I think that I'm trying my best to figure it out, and you guys will watch me figure it out throughout time, you know, and hopefully that is helpful to at least one person out there. But I am trying to stay positive and send you all light and love, because we get up every day, and being stuck in a depressive state or in depression is not helping us do anything. I got up today, I went out with my son, I went out with my father, we went to the arcade, we lived life, because life is one moment at a time. It's not my sentence that I've been given, it's not short period, it's not me just trying to cover things up. It's one moment at a time, and I'm doing my best each moment of each day, one moment at a time, the best that I can. So I love you all. I do have another tie-dye shirt that I made. It's morphin time, and I've had people tell me they are interested in seeing that, so I'm working on the time to tie-dye. I do have little clips that I was going to put up, but it's really not enough for a video, so I might actually start TikTok. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know, but I will be doing a full video showing you guys going out, buying some shirts, what you need for it, doing the shirts, and what they turn out like when you do it like this. All right, guys? So again, I'm sending you all light and love, happiness. We're all going to figure this out, all of us. All of us are going through something, and we're all going to figure it out. We're going to come out better on the other end. So this was my review of the And Hangout and Talk Colourpop. This is the Neon Glaze. I really do love this palette. I could see myself using this a lot more. The colors are phenomenal. They're perfect for a palette, perfect for an eye look that you would want to look with a neon and not be too overwhelming, but use that pop of color. This is perfect. And then you can use the rest of the colors for everyday looks as well. A wash of color, beautiful palette. The yellow one, recommend. Actually, both of mine, 10 out of 10, recommend. This stuff is great as well. I'm excited because I had this in the foundation, and now I have it in the tinted moisturizer. Both great products. Hope that you guys can take a look and enjoy if they're still on the site, because we all know... that's my dog scratching. We all know that, you know, Colourpop comes out with a new line every day, and then they sell out of the one that you just loved the day before. So hopefully they're still there. Again, sending you all light and love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for my ramble. Thank you for keeping up with me and caring and all of your kind words. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one, which is going to be the Boxy Charm. Mwah. Bye, guys.